So you're planning on taking a trip to the land of the rising sun. It's what Japan is known as, just in case you got confused. But you don't know any good places to visit. Well, we've got you covered because in this video, we'll be suggesting the neat places to visit to get the maximum Japanese experience. Stay tuned. First up is Kyoto. Just as I would like to go to Japan solely for their food, many other people go there for different reasons. However, for tourists who are interested in the culture and history of Japan, you should definitely visit this location. Get a first-hand experience of the Buddhist temples and 400-plus Shinto shrines that will leave you awed. There's a lot of stuff to take pictures of, and you'll get to hear stories from the residents of the area that you can share with your guys back at home. You can take a cool walk in the evening breeze through geisha districts like Miyagawacho and Gion, where you can admire the breathtaking wooden architecture. In this region, you can see all the ancient Japanese structures depicted in movies. Enjoy finely brewed tea at traditional tea houses. And finally, you can round off your experience by visiting the Kyoto Aquarium. Next, we have Tokyo. Commonly referred to as the Vegas of Japan, well, I'm the only one who calls it that. Anyway, this metropolis is a feast for the senses. This is where you go to have fun. The capital of Japan knows no night, as it constantly buzzes with flashing lights and ever-active residents. The area also boasts of heart-stopping shopping malls, which never lack the presence of tourists looking for souvenirs for their friends at home. Even if your trip to Japan is just to take some pictures or visit some historic places, make sure you visit Tokyo before heading back home. Even if you're not interested in partying or seeing lots of people, the Shinjuku-guen National Garden in Tokyo is definitely worth a trip. Just when we thought we had already heard enough reasons to visit Tokyo, many tourists have revealed that it's a top foodie city where you can find anything you want to eat as well as explore new dishes. Do you really want to miss out on these? And now for Osaka. Osaka. Why is this place worth visiting? Well, I'll just give you a few reasons since we have lots of other suggestions. Hope you're still watching. Just about 35 miles southwest of Kyoto, Osaka flourishes with several food spots that boast of being the best in Japan. Of course, all of Japan is blessed with amazing food, and Osaka stands on top with zero competition. In the city, you do not want to miss having a taste of its most famous dishes, the tasty pancake-like okonomiyaki. It's a grilled-as-you-like-it pancake made with any meat of your choice and toppings. The food is prepared right in front of you and according to your preferences. What better way to enjoy perfection? Well, food's not all the city has to offer. You can also check out the reconstructed 16th century Osaka Castle or head to contemporary sites like Universal Studios Japan. I can assure you that you will have tales that will last a lifetime. You heard it here first. Up next is Hiroshima. For many people that have never been to Japan, the name Hiroshima rings a bell, maybe either from movies or from your history lessons. You just heard of the war that occurred here. Take some time to visit the historic grounds of Hiroshima where the world's first atomic bomb attack occurred in 1945. Some people believe that you can almost feel the emotions of the men that fought on the bloodied grounds. Well, just in case I'm starting to freak you out, Hiroshima is a whole lot different than before. It's now a city of peace, with monuments and memorials of the individuals who fought as well as the victims of the war. You can take pictures of structures like the UNESCO-certified Atomic Bomb Dome and Children's Peace Monument. Of course, it's not party and celebration driven like Tokyo. This is a nice place to enjoy some quiet while getting the best history lesson of your life. Moving on now to Fukuoka. You'll find this region located in Kyushu, Japan's third largest island. Being one of the few islands that travelers enjoy in Japan, you can take some time to relax and enjoy the sandy coastlines and warm sunshine it has to offer. Of course, it's nothing like a trip to the Maldives. I bet you won't find the home of the largest sitting wooden Buddha on any island in the Maldives. The Tokochi Temple, which is among the several ancient temples and shrines that have grabbed the attention of tourists, houses this structure. Another thing that you have to gain by choosing this place over the Maldives is the incredible ramen, which would leave you longing for one more bowl. Of course, you can get ramen from any Japanese restaurant, but I can assure you that it will not be like the one in Fukuoka. And now, onto Mount Fuji. Of the many tourist attractions in the whole of Japan, do not miss out on the electrifying sight of the country's tallest mountain. It's not just a symbol that the country boasts of, but a preferred location for visitors for outdoor recreation. Even though you'll not be able to get to the top, it won't hurt to take some pictures while on the mountain for social media. The mountain's almost perfectly round form is affirmed by tourists who have seen it to be a whole lot different than the pictures portray. At the foot of Mount Fuji, there are 5 lakes where thousands of climbers relax and use them as bases when visiting. You could be one of them. You can enjoy visits to the amusement park and museums in the warm seasons or soak in the hot springs in colder months. A dip in the warm springs will certainly make you feel at home. Next, we have Izu Peninsula. You're in Tokyo, and the busy streets are not really doing it for you. This peninsula is the perfect place for you. Situated just a few miles from Tokyo, you'd be surprised at how different it is from the capital. A few miles is all it takes to transition from the buzzing streets to the relaxing hot springs and stunning white sand beaches. This region is not only a favorite for visitors, but even residents of Japan can't get enough of the beauty of this place. place. I mean, if residents still want to enjoy the delights of this place, that says a lot. Aside from the relaxing beach, you can enjoy a tour of the various museums and Japanese-style inns commonly called ryoikens. If you are lucky to visit this place in spring when it's the most beautiful, you'll have your mind blown away by the Kawazu's vibrant cherry blossoms. Now for Nagasaki. Just like Hiroshima, this place is only popular because of the blood that was spilled here. If you have no idea what took place here, then you just have always skipped out on history classes. Nagasaki is the place where the second atomic bomb was dropped during World War II. It's one of those places that tourists like to visit because of its historical relevance. While it might not be as recognized as Hiroshima, it sure is a great place to end your visit. Aside from taking lots of pictures, you can enjoy a variety of outdoor activities in this place that you will not get anywhere else. A trip to Glover Garden or Mount Inasa will enable you the opportunity to see sweeping panoramas. Take a stroll through the area's Chinatown to shop for authentic Chinese fare in Japan's oldest Chinatown. And finally, Kobe. The last, but by far not the least, is Kobe. I wonder why I didn't suggest it much sooner. Well, it's probably because very few people, tourists to be precise, consider this place when they visit Japan. However, it is one of the best places to visit. After suffering a severe earthquake in 1995, the city endured a drastic change that ended up being for the better. It rebuilt itself into a thriving cosmopolitan city. Aside from being one of the most attractive cities in the country, the city is a mixture of all things visitors want to enjoy while in Japan. Like Tokyo, the city has amazing views, especially at night, and like the Izu Peninsula, you can enjoy some peace in the beautiful green spaces like Sorakuen Garden. End your day by exploring some mouth-watering meals at one of Kobe Harborland's waterfront restaurants. Well guys, we've come to the end of this video. Though there are many other amazing places, you will certainly enjoy your trip to these places. Leave us a comment on what you think of our suggestions.